Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep, welcome back to Pacific Paradise, and welcome back to this island we find ourselves on as we stand on the mezzanine deck in our bedroom, in our house. A house which is high above the ocean. In fact, it's high above the island itself. The trees are way down there. And last time we were moving some things around. We added this little opening in our roof, which is kind of neat. We also moved the tower because the tower is in the center of the building. And I was like, well, it's not perfect the way it is. In fact, the way it was using a lot of bricks. So we've moved some things around, added some grass, added some greenery, and made it look a little less like a 1930s blockhouse, a little less like we're recording an episode of Dad's Army. But wait, there's more. Well, there's a lot more. You see, the roof doesn't quite fit. We have these gaps above the smoker and the furnace, and I thought, well, we could just have to live with them. But as we drop down and drop down again, sploosh, that's pretty much the way you got to do it. There isn't a splash noise when you hit the water, which is something weird. Also, something weird is the fact that the beach is covered with clay. This is all new, and I didn't get it from anywhere. There's a glitch in the Matrix, and if we can't replicate it, I did actually record it. So we're just going to jump up on top of the airplane and have a little look at the house to see the changes between episodes. And I'll tell you what we're going to be doing this episode. So, I do need that log. Come with me. There we go. So, as we run back up here, jump on top of the aeroplane and stare into the unblinking sun. We should probably wait for it to move around, but that's fine. I don't have any spears or anything. Okay, that's alright. We can't zoom in. So, the tower is off to one side, and all of the panels we went with, well, we actually went with clay, grass, but I moved them around because there were grass sections either side of the big opening on the main level. It didn't look like it was going to hold up the roof, so I have changed them around. It's now clay grass. That is beside the point. What is there is the roof. Now, we tried to make a rounded roof using the triangle pieces, and there was a gap. And then last episode I said, oh, wait a second. If we go building, we go here, we've got the corner pieces. So we've got the cap piece, which is on the top of the tower. We've got the wedge piece, which is on the side. And then we've got the corner. Would a corner fit? Well, it kind of does. And that's the reason why there's a bunch of stuff on the beach. I'm going to jump off of here. We also need to build ourselves a dry dock because we need to get the raft modified. And we probably need to find a bunch of stuff to modify the raft. We're going to jump down into the suspiciously dark water, so... Ooh, keep your eyes open for this one.
That face.
I'm sorry.
I said don't worry about it. I'll get one of my kids to fix it.
How did you know?
Oh, what's really going to bake your noodle later on is... Would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
Okay, fine. That makes sense. It's fine. So we're going to go back this way. We are going to mess around with the roof. And I'm going to see if I can recreate the bug in the Matrix. I'm going to drop this on the beach near these rocks. Because what we need to do is refresh one of our axes. Not you. You. You at 6.8%. I'm going to drop you there. I'm going to need a hammer as well. But oh, also food and water situation. That's not too bad. I topped up between episodes. I was a busy boy. So we need to fix the holes in the roof, but we also need to see if we can recreate the bug. So let's do this. We're going to need an axe like that. We've got one we've actually used a bit more. There we go. And then it was this. So I hit it. And then I hit it again. There it goes. And I hit it. And I hit it again. And it just creates clay. I'm not destroying the corner piece. The corner piece is as broken as it can get. And normally that would be one more hit and it would just be gone. But that's not one more hit. 42 days survived. And then... bricks. Bricks from heaven? I think this is supposed to be broken now, and that's supposed to have given back the bricks that we used to create it. So I'm just going to smash this out. Grab you. Put you in as a corner piece and see if that's gonna... Okay. Gonna hammer it a little bit. And then... Two... That's gonna break. No, it isn't! It gave us bricks! And then... Give us bricks! What? So this is the... As I record, this is the current version of the game. You can get infinite bricks from the corner pieces. All the other roof pieces seem to break, but the corner pieces... And then when you hit it again... Bricks. Can I just smash it out? I can't break it out. I literally can't break this piece. I can just make infinite bricks, but I can't get rid of the corner piece now. Oh, while that's a kind of a useful bug for getting just a buttload of clay bricks, that's really annoying if you want to get rid of those corner pieces because you can't break them. Ooh, okay. So yeah, we've got a buttload of clay on the ground, which we can now... I'm going to fill this in. The question is, can you fill it in all the way and then break it? Oh, that's actually a good question, if you want to stick around and see if we can actually break it. So we hammered it once. So we put it in, hammered it once. I'm going to look up and down. Rain sprites. So we hammered it once, and then we got infinite clay bricks. It takes 30 hits. Oh, it takes 30 hits. But we'll do it. We'll pop this section out. So yeah, the metal sections, the wood plank sections, and the clay brick sections is 30 hits to get rid of them. Much less if you're using sticks. We don't have any... oh, here we go. No, we can't. We literally cannot break the corner sections. So currently, on at least the PC version of the game, if you want infinite clay bricks, you can just build yourself a corner section and then not break it, I guess. Yeah, alright, that's definitely a bug. A glitch in the matrix, if you will. So we'll hammer this section in. We just go up the top if we wanted to, technically. And just do it from the roof. Ooh, so we need to refresh our axes anyway. Bonk, bonk. You and you. Yeah, we need to refresh our axes. And we need to put the corner sections in. We can build it from above, I guess. It just gives us a more interesting environment to look at. So we need to go to brick roof corner. And then Q and E to rotate. Brick roof corner. Nope, it's not going to tell us we can do that. And then Q and E to rotate. Alright, it's already in. Neat. So, yes, as bugs go, an interesting one. I don't think I've used the corner pieces. I've always used the triangle pieces, maybe? Yeah, I think I've always used the triangle pieces. I've never made a house this narrow. And I guess that's the only reason it actually works. But it does mean these 4 pieces are now here, unless I were to go into the game's save files, find them, and like literally delete their entry from there. But that means editing a JSON file in Notepad++, which I can do, but I wouldn't expect many other people to be able to do that, at least not everyone. Alright, so the roof is now contiguous. We have a contiguous, fully sealed roof with an entrance, which is here. I'm going to turn the lights on the inside. And the bedroom does have a nice view. The old Widow's Walk out over... what? Bonk. Out over the world itself. And the world itself is stormy. Big waves, not as big as you can get in the ocean. You can get very big ones in the ocean. So we've got a smoker on the inside. We haven't used it. We do need to put some... ooh, we do need to put some crab in there. Okay, drop. Bloosh. Alright. Yeah, so that's just a weird thing. The corners do now hang over the sides of the building. I don't know. I don't know if I like that look. Ooh. Alright. We can have a look from above. It's just a damn shame it's raining. How long does it rain for? About 3 hours, usually? I mean, yeah, it's exactly what you'd expect. A bunch of rain sprites and very hard to see, especially if the image happens to be compressed and you're viewing it on a mobile phone. What? I mean, it looks better. Like, having the tower moved over to one side does look better. And having the grass sections does make it look a little bit more like it fits in with the environment. We are going to move out sideways, so we can build stuff sideways left and right. We need other elements. Last time we had the Great White Bar and Grill, which was excellent as we run back down, because your boy's not going to do any more things. We do have a can in here as well. So we are going to need to refresh our axe. How do you refresh the axe? You just use it until it explodes, right? No. Yeah, but also no. I'm going to suck out the juice from the... There you go. I think that's full. Drop that down. That's got nothing in it, so we'll put some potato in there. Do I need to eat? No, not really. So we'll grab these potatoes and we'll just generate a bunch of fuel, because at some point, hopefully, we'll get the gyrocopter. And the gyrocopter does mean 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to be drinking juice like nobody's business. That's an empty pile, so we'll put that in there. You put fibrous leaves on fire? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. So the other thing we're going to need to do is build ourselves a plank station. We'll build the plank station, then we'll remove it. What do we need for that? Oh, that's a good question. Because we need to refresh the axe. 1 hammer, 4 sticks, and a wood log. Got that. Oh, we've got a lashing. Oh yeah, we've got lashings in our pants. That's fine. That's good. So as the storm abates... Ugh. There's a lot of storms, but I mean, at least it keeps the water stills full of water, and the farm plots full of farmy stuff. Now I'm going to leave the farm plots on this side of the island, because otherwise what will happen is we just won't come over here. Okay, so that's all fueled up. It's left and right on the old mouse. There we go, and that will generate more fuel. So we've got 2 cans of fuel at the moment. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now we saw somewhere. Yeah, thank you, notification. I did look to see if we can turn the notifications off. We can't do that. It's impossible. So over there, that's a container, and that's on the starting island. Did we not see that? That's on the starting island. I need those panels, but we're not going to be able to get them on the raft that we have, so we're going to need to sail the raft over to another island. A dry dock would be handy, because I did see somebody complaining because they couldn't put all the parts on their raft. Here's a tip: if you can't attach things to your raft, float it out in the ocean. When it's floating on water, it's a lot easier to attach stuff to, because if it clips through the sand, if any part clips through the sand, you won't be able to attach it. That's my tippity top tip. So we have a raft here. Now we're going to need to go out that way, because we are going to need to get, if there's any parts left on the island which we can use to expand the raft, we are going to need to do a 4x4. So another 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of stuff. We can do it out of sticks, I guess, but we need to refresh our axe first. Okay, cool. Oh, we got so much stuff. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Grab some sticks. I am not sure if we've got any sticks upstairs. Let's go and check. I'll do that. Everybody hop. There is another thing, another feature of the island that may or may not happen. There's 1 stick. There are no sharks on this island, so we don't have any sharks native to the island. If we go from one island to another in a session, i.e. we don't save and just leave the game, what can happen is that a deep water shark can actually follow you in. So that's the thing. What we might do is head out in the morning when there's actual light and things. Neat. Okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3. So we have 4 sticks. What was it? 4 sticks and a hammer. I don't know if we've got it. Oh, we might have a hammer on the raft. And splish. There we go. Neat. I mean, having the ability to just drop out of the house is amazing, but I don't know how many people are making their houses high up in the sky. Because having your house, what, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 building units high in the sky, and then there's a 6 if you count the bit you're standing on. Yeah, no, that's a long way up. So refreshing the axe, I've done this before, and I'll do it again. And drop the rest of the axes down here. Hopefully we've got all the bits to make it. Let's see. Yes, plank station. So that took the axe from the floor. Excellent. Pick up an axe here. This one's, well, 24%. That's fairly damaged. But here's the thing. Now our crafting and gathering and everything is pretty high. Only our hunting and cooking are low. So we should get everything back. Pick up the axe. And the axe that we picked up is 100% durability. That was 6%. So switch out for the 100% durability one. Drop that down over here. Boop. Have the 24% durability one. That should be everything I need to build it. Yep. Nope. Well, I can do it from here. I did see it momentary flash up in the... So everything's gone. Momentary flash up in the quick build menu. So this one's got 92%. That's pretty good. And then boop. That should be refreshed. 100%, 91%, and the hammer is 100%. So everything is, all the axes are nice and refreshed. Because they do require materials. So you need leather, you need stone, you need sticks, and if you live in the world of Stranded Deep for too long, you'll find you kind of run out of those things unless you start putting custom islands in the game. Or if you're on PC version of the game. Because you can do other things. So we'll pick up this clay that we've just made from the ether, and this other clay. We're going to need to put these in boxes. There is a big problem with having a bunch of these things on the island. These individually are physics objects. This is an incredibly powerful computer. We might not look it because the image has to be downscaled and then it goes through OBS, and neither Shadowplay or OBS can record video as smoothly as you see it when you're playing the game, and I've never worked this one out. I don't know why Unity Engine games have the little stutter that they do. Oh my god, we got so much clay, so many clay bricks. Yeah, Unity Engine games, oh, it's down below, isn't it? Down one. Unity Engine games have this little stutter that they do, and I've never been able to get it out of the recording. So then once you notice it, so we've got all these boxes. What we'll do is we'll dump them down and just try and put some things in boxes, because you can't put bricks in a pile. Normally what you do is you pick the bricks up and they're not a pileable object, so you would just go to quick craft. Can't quick craft. So what we're going to need to do is put these into something, and that removes them from the world. Well, it removes them from the overworld, it doesn't remove them from the game. And we can put them in here, and they're no longer physics objects, because as these exist in the world, even sat on the floor, velocity, XYZ coordinates, everything like that needs to be calculated, even if it's not going anywhere. So if you put it in a box, you take pressure off of your CPU. So if you've got tons of small objects, tons of small physics objects, pop it in a box. Just pop them in a box, and that will help your world. But we need to get down onto the beach. Yes, we do. Whee! Sploosh. There we go. Yeah, we can just police some of this stuff up. There we go. And the drop item was, there was an update that turned it into a toggle where you had to hold Q on the PC version. Now you can change that, because everyone was like, we're just used to tapping Q. Yeah, I don't mind getting rid of my axe occasionally. Every now and again the axe just like falls out of my hand. Oh my god. That's a full box of clay from nothing. Do you feel bad about it? I mean, kind of. Bro, we're going to need to build a harbour and things anyway. So, as the sun goes down on another beautiful day, we probably need to kill more enemies. thinking about it. And we need to get our raft moving. So, we will head... I think we might head back to the starting island in the morning to see if we can find bits for the raft. That would be kind of nice. We also need to work out where our spears went. Oh, there's some. I think the other ones are in a box somewhere as well. There we go. There's all our spears. All the lights are on. Yeah, we need more lanterns. More lanterns is definitely in the order of the day. But as we go to bed on another beautiful evening. Like, the day was a bit wet and rainy, but you can see the moon rise from the mezzanine in the bedroom. Oh, this is great. I love it. We'll hit save, and then we'll hit sleep. As we wake up on another beautiful morning. It is a beautiful morning as the sun comes up on a beautiful day in paradise. It is... Oh, we are super thirsty and super hungry. Cool. We got some meat, so we can have some of that. Yeah, as the sun comes up on another beautiful day, you might ask yourself, why don't you just put the floor filling the whole area? Like, floor it left to right and then have another level. Because you don't need it. If you have a mezzanine, it's nice and light and open and airy. If you instead fence the whole lot in, if you have a floor, it becomes claustrophobic. So by having a floating mezzanine, it means you can have your bed out of the way of like the work area, but you can also, it keeps it open and airy with none of the claustrophobia. So we're going to need to go and have a little drink. I think 3 servings and empty. Okay, yeah. Since we're going to a new island, we should probably go and get some water. And the water stills are on the other side of the island. There's one here, in fact. We're going to need to jug ourselves up. Jug ourselves up with water and probably grab one of those. Oh, I don't know if there's any poison boys in there. Yeah, we're going to need to grab water. We're going to need to move these things back to the main area, but fine, and then fill ourselves up. And drink, and drink. So yeah, that's alright. That's alright as far as water goes. We'll go back and then get the raft and go. Take the fuel with us. So we have a nice can of fuel. I don't think the engine's used that much, but that's fine. We can also grab on our way one of the empty boxes. Slap it on the raft. Now, what are we going to be carrying? Well, there are certain things that we can carry and certain things we can't carry. Certain things we can carry are sticks. Some things we can't carry, barrels and tires, but we can attach them to the outside of the raft, even if they are not in the final location. We can do that. Not you. I think one of these would be empty, wouldn't it? You... Oh. Bam. Alright, fine. We'll gas the raft up. And as soon as my stamina comes back... Come on. I need to gas you up. Blah. Okay, cool. So what space do we have for stuff? Not a lot. Oh, you can go in there. You can go in there. Do a little jump. Grab ourselves a box. Empty it. You can go in there. You can go in. Oh, so we didn't get that many bricks in like the grand scheme of things. I think 1 of 4. What does a foundation go for? So if we hit up the hammer, we should go straight to building. Foundation. Brick foundation is actually 4 brick scrap. That's a lot of brick scrap. That's a heck of a lot of brick scrap. If we wanted to build ourselves a harbour, or at least a harbour entrance, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 foundations. 6, 7, 8, 9 foundations. Seems like a lot, but actually not really. Okay. Well, we can't go out that way because we just can't. So I'm going to have a little look at that island. We might need to go over there, but let us see what we can see. We'll bring up the anchor, get onto the motor, press S, and we can go backwards. Give ourselves a little turn, brake, and then it'll turn a little more sharply. And then the nice thing about this particular raft is it is a tiny little raft, which means it steers very well. So we need new bits. bits. I don't think that has bits for a raft. No, that's pretty empty. Are there any parts on this island that I'm missing? I don't think there are. There's nothing on there. And there was nothing on the big wreck. Alright. So we're heading full speed ahead. The sail is up. It's here. In front of the motor itself. It's just a backup. If we do somehow run out of fuel or something happens, then we can still, like, putter our way across the ocean. But if you go too slowly, sharks can hit the bottom of the raft and tip the raft over. That is a thing that can absolutely happen. Or you can flip it over in a storm if it's small enough. Big rafts can survive a shark hitting it from underneath, but it's still... Ooh, hey, ooh. Oh, that's a goblin shark. I was like, hey, oh, I'm sailing here. I am sailing here. Do not come and biff me up from behind. And the shark's like, there's a wreck. Steer around it. Cool. Here's the thing. Okay. So here's the thing. We are in the sea. And that was a goblin shark that we passed in between islands. So that's the home island. That's now a new home island. That doesn't mean a goblin shark would follow us in. If it does indeed follow us in, it seems like anything from deep water coming into shallow water hits like not a loot table, but something similar. And then it can change to either a whale shark, a great white, or it can stay a goblin shark. This, if we look up the sky and look down again, is a rainstorm. So what I'm going to do is see if we can get rid of some of our tools, because we're not going to need them. Probably not going to need to build anything on this island. Oh, lashings can go in there. The old meat can go in there. And then we just need to get rid of the hammers. Okay, and the empty one can go boop. Okay, so we've freed up a bunch of space. Cool. Do a little jump. Nice. So remember where we left the raft? We did have parts here. Yes, excellent. We have 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3 raft sections. That's actually pretty neat. A load of scrap metal. Oh, and the original yellow rod raft. Excellent. And a full container. That's perfect. That's actually what we want. So if you didn't know, and you're new to the game, and you're just like, can you do anything with the containers? They always seem pretty empty. Yeah, they are empty. But if you want to hit a container panel 30 times, literally 30 times, you can take the panel out. You can take the panel out. You can take the panel out. So there's 5 panels, and you can even take the door off the end. I'd recommend doing it from inside out, so when it pops into a physics object, you can kind of grab it and move it away. I'm not going to do that right now. The door, I think, if you save and load, or if you leave the island and come back, the door will be closed. So if you build anything that requires the door to be open, sorry, I guess. Excellent. Food and water is not great, but you can have a little drink because we left a water still on this island. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little harder to see where the sharks are because of the rain, and they are going to be around. The main problem is we can't really see through the water. But that's not what we need right now. What we need is to modify the raft. Okay, fine. We are going to need to get ourselves some lashings online. We got 1. We got a few on the raft. I know that. If we grab you. Oh, can we? Nope. Grab you and you. What we can do is just stand here and create another lashing. Good. But wait, there's more. Yeah, of course there's more. There's always more. We need to sail in a little closer. So let's do that. Ooh, but what if I... Yep, let's have a little shark check. That's a short rainstorm, so that's fine. Okay, sail in a little closer. Let's putter over here. And then put that anchor down. Sploosh. Cool. So we can do... Oh, the hammer. I think we need the hammer. That was a quick... that was a quick 180. Yeah, it was. It was. I didn't think we'd need the tools so soon. Okay, good. Go back to the island. And here's the thing. If you're on a shipwreck and you want to get these barrels and they're floating away, or even tires and they're floating away, whip your hammer out and then craft. Get the build order ready. So get it in front of you, and you can swim around and run around like this. These barrels might be floating off towards the horizon, but if you hit the build order up, you can just run anywhere you want. As soon as you're on the beach, left click it and then break the barrels apart and just use them for something else. So what I was saying is, if you do have a problem attaching stuff to your raft, and you're like, my raft is not getting stuff attached to it, float the raft out into the water, float it in the water, boop, and then attach your barrels. We're going to do that. And then we are going to do this. There is a slight problem, as you can probably tell, but not that everything has a certain amount of buoyancy. And now that we've attached these on one side, I don't necessarily want these to remain here. We can break them off. We can just smack them away with an axe. That's fine. We just need to take them back to our island and sort of dry dock the whole raft, break it apart, and then rebuild it from scratch. But if you want to take bits from one island to another, that's the easiest way. It's better to put a little lid on this, because at the moment the raft is kind of leaning over to one side and more buoyant on one side than the other. So if we put a top on that, a raft top, then it's going to level it out somewhat. So if you are adding stuff to your raft, you do kind of need it to be fairly even all the way around the outside. Ah, little fish. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So what have we done? Well, we've looked at the glitch in the matrix, because apparently that's the thing. We've started getting more bits for the raft, which is also pretty decent. We know that oh boy, there's definitely one too many thunderstorms going on in Stranded Deep, but that's something that's not going to change for a while. I think there was a time when the game just had bright sunny days. Oh, there was a time when the game also had very shallow seas and you could leap off a raft halfway between an island to just swim down to the sea floor. That has changed. It is super deep and you would drown before you got near anything. But that's what we're going to leave it there for today. So if you like this, definitely leave a like, leave a subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you want notifications, dingle the bingle. If you don't want notifications, don't click the bell, and I'll tell you what, I'll catch you next time.